Our second story of the day. If I didn't get you more riled up from that first one, well, hell, wait till this one, folks. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We got California and Vermont approving limitless abortion measures. Remember how it's supposed to be all safe, legal, and rare? Well, the cat's out of the bag because this is what the Democrats, this is what the progressive left really wanted. Limitless abortion measures were overwhelmingly approved Tuesday in California and Vermont, paving the way to enshrine the so-called reproductive rights for women into both state constitutions next year. In the aftermath of the U.S. Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade earlier this year, the decision to codify abortion went back to the states, which is how it was supposed to be. Quote, the biggest battleground and most significant war that's taking place in this nation is a demonic murder of children in the womb, and California is leading the way, and they are leading the way big time. California has a Calvary Chapel in Chino Hills, and that is where that quote comes from Pastor Jack Hibbs. So far, approximately 3.5 million California voters have favored Prop 1. I am not one of them. I voted strongly against this bad boy, which changes the California Constitution to say that the state cannot deny or interfere with a person's so-called reproductive freedom, and that people, get this, have the fundamental right to choose to have an abortion and use contraceptives. So we're going all the way back to Griswold v. Connecticut that we saw originally, to Roe v. Wade, and now we're just saying that people have the fundamental right for this stuff. Even though it's eluded legislatures since the freaking founding of this country, and somehow we have that fundamental right. Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom, who signed 15 abortion-related bills this year, with a $200 million state budget included, contributed $3.4 million from his re-election campaign on the measure. You think he wants to kill babies? I think so. He's willing to put $3.4 million into it. Democratic Senate President Pro Tem Tony Atkins, who authored the bill, told the Los Angeles Times that California voters sent a loud, clear message to those who think they can control our bodies. In California, we will not go backwards. This guy's nuts. Psycho. Psycho guy for creating a bill such as this. I mean, talk about wanting mass murder. Atkins over here. Current state law allows women to abort their child before the fetus can survive outside the womb, or if the mother's health is in danger, and further defines the term perinatal as the period from the establishment of pregnancy to 1 month following delivery. California's Health and Safety Code says babies born alive after a failed abortion should receive the same care as another infant of a similar age, and the code also maintains protections against fetal homicide. Well, folks, get this, because the language of it is kind of funky here. Susan Arnold, Vice President of Legal Affairs at the Right to Life League, told Epoch Times that Proposition 1 shares the same pro-abortion language as AB 2223, which would protect anyone who kills a baby born alive if the mother agrees with the pregnancy's outcome, and if a baby's death happened due to the causes that occurred in utero. It gets worse. That is why AB 2223 is the danger, true danger. The bill will eliminate California's current Roe v. Wade era restrictions on abortion, creating an unlimited right to abortion for all 9 months of pregnancy, including after the live birth of a baby. It does this with the language perinatal death due to causes that occurred in utero. This phrase is vague and totally undefined. That is crazy. Centimeters from coming out, they are all for killing babies. So much for safe, legal, and rare. The cat is out of the bag. This is what they really wanted. Oh, well, what about people that got raped? What about people that have incest, which account for 1% of all abortions? And it's a terrible thing to go through. I'm not trying to belittle that. But so much for safe, legal, and rare. Where's the rare aspect? Well, everybody's good. Everybody just cut them up. Cut them up, chop their heads off, throw them in a trash bag. We're good. 9 months? Oh, who cares? Not a big deal. Oh, you're giving birth? Oh, well, you want an abortion? Hold on. Let's stop everything. Do you want an abortion? A lot of you here can't be for this. There's just no way. I mean, let me know in the comments if you are for killing literally a baby. I mean, 9 months? It's sick, man. It's literally sick. I used to be pro-choice. I used to be a sicko that was for this stuff the majority of my life because I was an idiot. just a big idiot I was for this stuff. And I got to repent for that for the rest of my life. For the idiocracy that I had for wanting this sicko stuff. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit frustrated here, but you're killing an innocent human being, and you're all for it, and you got millions of people in this damn state that I live in that are all for it. The bill will prevent any investigation into the cause of the baby's death, erasing justice for the unwanted baby born alive. They don't even look at it as a baby. That's a problem. The left don't even look at it. It's just a clump of cells, that's according to them. Across the nation, you also got Vermont codifying abortion in the state's constitution. According to local media, residents supported Proposal 5, which gives individual rights to so-called personal reproductive autonomy by a margin of 72 to 22. Not even close. While lawmakers and pro-choice activist groups like the ACLU of Vermont, the League of Women's Voters of Vermont, Alliance for a Better Vermont, and Planned Parenthood Vermont Action Fund celebrated the measure's passage, opposers of the bill said it came as a surprise. Isn't that weird that you're just going to literally throw parties for killing babies? Just throwing all the poppers, having nice little hors d'oeuvres, little finger foods, dancing, kumbaya. Oh, this is great. We get to kill babies, throw them in the trash can. This is awesome. Mass murder. Woo! Freaking psychos out there. Quote, we knew it was an uphill battle to actually be able to successfully share the truth of what the ramifications of this amendment would be. This comes from a spokesperson of Vermonters for Good Government, told local media, I still believe that the Vermonters really understood the implications, that they would not have supported it. Vermont lawmakers have already legalized abortion in the state without restrictions and leave regulating it up to medical professionals. This is where we're at. No wonder Joe Biden doesn't want to change anything, because clearly there's Americans out there, a good portion of them, that are for killing babies. They're for increased crime. They're for inflation. They're for sanctuary cities. They're for mass illegal immigration. I mean, you name it, they're for it. They love it. I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.